Doing today.
I'm doing good.
Thank you for taking the time to participate in this usability study. Today we will be looking at the car leasing website called lingscars.com. This should take about 15 minutes. We are not testing you. This is all about testing the website. I'll be asking you to complete some tasks that someone like you might do when using the website. As you go through these tasks, I'd like you to think out loud. Tell me what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and any thoughts or reactions you have. If something is confusing or frustrating, that's important for us to know. There are no right or wrong answers. If you run into a problem, try to backtrack and see if you can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions before we start?
None.
Okay, and I have some pre-test questions for you to help us understand your background. Have you ever used linkscars.com before?
No.
How often do you shop for cars online?
Once a month.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with navigating websites?
5.
Have you ever leased a car before?
No.
What device are you using for this session?
MacBook.
Thank you for answering those. Now let's get started. I will have you read these test questions and then go over to Links Car's website on the top and try to do them. Please read the questions out loud.
First, can you find a car that fits your budget? Yes. If I do all deals, one that fits my budget would be this. This Mazda CX-30, which is 239 euros a month. Now, could you add that car to the leasing process and go through the steps? Yes, I can. If I go here, I can pick out which specific model I want, which I choose this one, which is a little bit more, so it goes up to 338. I could choose basically my lease type, initial payment, contract length, and mileage here. And while they do not let me add it to a cart per se, you could get a quote. I don't know if it's available in my area because all they do is give me a quote, and also this is in euros. How could you find out how to contact the dealership? Yeah, in the top right, they give you his number or the dealership's number, and also a click for his email. Could you locate the leasing terms and conditions? Yes, I feel like you would probably have to do it by going and to get a quote. And yep, right here, they're right here, leasing terms and conditions. Could you adjust the lease duration, mileage, and payment preferences? Yes, you can. Like I was saying earlier, if I go back right here, you could change one. You could change the contract length. You change the initial payment you want to pay and the lease type. I would assume you could change the way you pay when you get the quote. And that's all the questions.
All right, thank you for completing those. I have a few final questions. So, how easy or difficult was it to complete the tasks?
It was pretty easy besides like one because it's just not on the site.
So, 1 to 5.
I'd say a 4.
5 being the hardest?
Oh, no, sorry, like a 2.
A 2? Okay. What was the most frustrating part of the experience?
Honestly, the UI, the colors were kind of garbage, and then not only that, I don't really like how it's specifically made to, you can't just go through on the site, you have to get a quote and then call them and then they call you back and everything.
Did you feel confident in finding the information about the lease terms?
Yeah, that part was easy.
How likely are you to use Links Cars in the future?
Honestly, I won't ever.
Do you have any other feedback on how we can improve the experience?
No, that was a really good experience.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay.